I walked into an Aikido dojo and I saw something beautiful. I saw something that I knew I needed and, deeply yearned for.
Yes.
And
interesting that you chose Aikido over something perhaps a more aggressive form of martial arts.
Yeah, well, I've got two sides. There's the part of me that just wants to burn everything, and there's the part of me that's a big hippie and kind of wants to love everything, and, trying to figure those two together has been a life's journey. But Aikido really opened the door.
Yes.
And I was learning way more about people and about myself doing Aikido than I was studying psychology.
Interesting. And
the joke was, I did a exam on stress, and I'm in the exam, and I'm stressed, and I've got no tools from the books to figure out work with the stress, right?
Yeah.
And, why hasn't Wikipedia solved all the world's problems? Well, because information isn't enough. Just watching this video, that's not enough. That's not going to really help people. It might inspire them. It might give them a start.
Great, might open a door, but something else has to happen.
Exactly. They need to practice something. And so in this exam on stress, when I was stressed, I did a little breathing technique, a little centering technique from Aikido, something I still use today. And it was like, oh, this actually works. So not only am I learning about myself, but it's very pragmatic in a way that sort of reading lots of books about stress, it's a different kind of knowing, and this is really the heart of embodiment, is that in the Western world we've really confused learning about things with learning.
Yes.
So if I'm in business, they're not so interested in, everyone can tell them about leadership. We all want to know, what virtues should a leader have? And you can say, well, you should be this, and you should be that. You should be brave, and you should be, humble, and, blah, 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 yeah? But that's just talking about or learning about leadership. Everyone's, you've all read the fucking books, haven't we? Everybody's read the books. One of my teachers calls them shelf help. They sit on the shelf.
Yeah. A little bit of shelf help over here for
aesthetic reasons. Yeah. And the books are great. I like books. But it's they're not really going to help.
Right.
Yeah. And or if I said to you, Alex, can I give you a lift afterwards across London? I know you need to go across London afterwards. Can I give you a lift? And I've read a lot of books about driving. What would you say? You'd say, well, no thanks.
I'd probably say thanks, but no thanks.
Thanks, right?
But I'm wondering if I imagine in that exam on stress, if you'd written about what was actually helping you, you probably would have failed the exam.
Well, that's interesting. Actually, I did hand in a haiku for one of my psychology exams and did fail it. Performative dance doesn't tend to pass the exam.
I studied psychology at university as well. I had a very similar experience. I really appreciate what you're saying.
Aikido just opened into everything else, and I started studying yoga and meditation and dance and emotional intelligence and, embodied psychotherapies and all these different systems. And I guess what I do today is apply them in a very pragmatic way.